grace and patience while we solved some unexpected technical glitches. You know, we've rehearsed this again and again, but that's a live show for you. We never know exactly what's in store. With that said, let's enjoy the show.
Intrigue plots to bring disaster. Humor handled by a master.
Romance, sex, and
take pastorally. To lead the ocean as the sea to study.
Battles barbarous and bloody.
Joyous, simple, everybody can see. We've got magic to do, just for you. We've got miracle ways to play. We've got hearts to perform, hearts to run. Kings and kings to take by storm, and we go on our way. We've got magic to do, just for you. We've got miracle ways to make. We've got hearts to perform, hearts to run. Kings and things to take by storm as we go along. We've got magic to do, just for you. We've got magic to do. We've got portals and fables to change as we go on our way.
Good evening, my friends. I'm Professor Jared Riddle, the Department Chair of English at Ivy Tech, and your virtual MC tonight. Thank you again for your patience. We've just heard Magic to Do, the opening song from Stephen Schwartz's 1972 Pippin, featuring voices of various Northwest Indiana theaters. So, along with them, I invite you to join us for an hour or so, because tonight, hopefully, we will have some magic for you. This evening, from our living rooms, backyards, churches, and theatrical spaces, we come together to support Northwest Indiana Theater with some of our favorite music at a time when we need it most. So get the family and gather around the screen for Virtually Offcast, a Northwest Indiana theater fundraiser, brought to you by NIETF, the Northwest Indiana Excellence in Theater Foundation. Now, we have gathered some incredible talents who are going to perform numbers from parts for which, most likely, they wouldn't be cast in a show. I mean, as much as I aspire, I likely won't be performing as Annie anytime soon. This group of performers has dug deep and prepared some really wonderful theatrical moments, and they have done it with minimal equipment, some while employed as essential workers, and in many instances, self-recorded from their own homes. Just them, the camera from their phone, and a love for Northwest Indiana theater. Of course, this wouldn't be a fundraiser without your pitching in, so please consider donating the cost of a few tickets for tonight's performance. So let's jump right back into some much-needed joy with Valerie Balog's version of Pick a Pocket from one of my favorite classic musicals, Lionel Bart's 1963 hit, Oliver.
Oh, hello, my dears. In this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get some untaxed income. Better pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Why should we all break our backs? Better pick a pocket or two. Robin Hood, what the crook, gave away what he took. Charities fine, subscribe to mine. Get out and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Take a tip from Bill Sykes. He can whip what he likes. I recall he started small. He had to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. When I see someone rich, both my thumbs start to itch. Only to find some peace of mind, I have to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Thanks, Valerie. That was great fun. If you have a fedora, now is the time to grab it, for we are going to jump into a roadster with Bonnie, Clyde, and Cherie Wheeler-Gudeman. Here is That's What You Call a Dream from the 2011 musical Wildhorn and Black's Bonnie and Clyde.
Just an ordinary life, easy days and quiet nights, lazy walks beside a stream. Now that's what you call a dream. No ideas and no big plans, happy with the way things are. No one with a scam or scheme. Now that's what you call a dream. These dreams of yours make no sense at all. It's what's inside, not what's out there. We both could have a perfect life and not go anywhere. You miss a lot when you ask too much. You're all I need, not one thing more, but all I Children playing in the barn, Bucky's rocking in his chair. In the house, the candles gleam. Now that's what you call a dream. In the house, the candles gleam. Now that's what you call a
Spectacular as always, Cherie. Speaking of dreams, I have a dream about suburban living with a man-eating plant in Pine Sol. Okay, you can ask Cherie. My version of Somewhere That's Green from Menken and Ashman's Little Shop of Horrors is something I've been obsessing about since, well, practically 1982. So let's step into that dream along with the help of several of my friends. Here's my version of Somewhere That's Green.
A semi-sadist. So I got a black eye and my arms in a cast. Still that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we can be together at last.
Where is that? An emergency room?
Oh, no. Well, let me explain. A matchbox of our own. A fence of real chain link. A grill out on the patio. Disposal in the sink. A washer and a dryer and a ironing machine. In a tract house that we share, somewhere that's green. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. Lines all scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinners and our bedtime, 9:15. We snuggle watching Lucy on a big, enormous "12-inch screen." I'm his December bride. He's father, he knows best. Our kids play howdy-doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Someday we'll go. I dream, don't you know? Somewhere that's
You know, shows don't happen without a lot of effort by those on stage. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. For each show, there are numerous people working, often day and night, behind the scenes to bring you the final product that you see. And this show is no different. Joining me now is fellow NIETF board member Luke Bowman, representing the many people who work behind the scenes to make tonight's show happen.
Thanks, Jared. It's great to be here representing NIETF and our more than 20 theaters. We're very proud of the arts community of Northwest Indiana and proud to serve our theaters as we all strive for excellence. In recent surveys of Northwest Indiana residents, the arts among us was given one of the highest ratings for contributing to the quality of life for the nearly 1 million people who call our region home. But our arts organizations are struggling during this pandemic. They're struggling to find new and creative ways to bring what they do to you. And they're succeeding. There are pop-up virtual concerts and theater events happening around us. Some of these organizations are also struggling financially, though. Without the shows that not only give them purpose and meaning, but also give them their primary means of finance, these organizations are wondering how to pay their bills. Some of them have no paid employees and do not qualify for any other economic relief. They must rely on the donations and goodwill of our community to help them to keep the lights on until their doors can open for shows again.
That's right, Luke. And that's why we're doing this show tonight. It's to give back to the theaters who've given our community so much life and vital arts perspectives over the years. We want them to be there when this pandemic is over, and we want to support them during this critical time. Tonight, we're asking those in our audience to follow the links on our Facebook page and make a donation to our show. The cost of producing this show, securing the rights to songs, and so on, was underwritten by a grant. So we are committed to passing on the money we receive in donations directly to our theaters to help them during this time. Now, whether this show moves you to donate directly tonight, or whether you donate later to NIETF or a specific theater, we encourage you to support Northwest Indiana theaters during this time. Your donation will make a difference to organizations who have been making a difference through their shows for decades in Northwest Indiana. Hey, Luke, could you explain some of the ways that we can donate? I think your mic is off, Luke.
Sorry, it's hard to be here and to help people find the show and
mic check.
all kinds of other stuff. There are lots of ways to donate. The primary way is to go to the NIETF website, which is NIETF.org. And there you can find links to donate both to this show and or directly to our theaters. or any other way that you can think of. We also have on our Facebook page a link to a silent auction, which is ongoing from this morning and will continue through Friday, so that people who are seeing the show now can bid, but you can also go to the auction if you watch the show later. And then we have a number of people who have decided to graciously sponsor both this show and other shows. We'll mention those sponsors later. But the silent auction and the donation links are the primary ways that people can help starting tonight.
And you said that one of the easiest ways is to go to NIETF.org.
That's right. The
So-
NIETF.org page has those links. And then the NIETF Foundation or the NEET Foundation Facebook page also has the links both to the silent auction and to donate directly for the show.
Thanks, Luke, for explaining that. But, I mean, now let's get back to the music, shall we? Music.
Thanks for seeing me at such short notice, Doc. So, look, here's what's going on. I'm dealing with a ton of inferiority issues. I mean, I joined this group of friends, great guys. I mean, this one guy, we hang out all the time, really has gotten me into hunting. And I don't know how to put it, but he's just so good at it. And I can't compare. We've nicknamed the man Moose Man. He's so good. He doesn't even need a hunting dog. He has a moose. He rides a freaking moose. And no, he doesn't use a rifle. No, he uses a beaver tail. What's up with that? Why can't I be that good? And now I can't even join him. You know why? Well, here. Let me explain my day the other day. I know what you're thinking. What's with the getup, Jerry? Well, you want me to be more expressive, Doc, and this is what I wore when I went hunting. Anyway, the day went great. We get there, it's me and Jay, but seriously, he caught one in 5 minutes. 5 stinking minutes. Oh, and he didn't even use a rifle. He didn't use a trap. Heck, he didn't even use a beaver tail. What does he use? His bare hands. Seriously, Doc, how do I compete with that? You got to help me with this. Anyway, here's how my day went. I always will remember 'twas a year ago November. I went out to hunt some deer on a morning bright and clear. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. I, in no mood to trifle, I took down my trusty rifle and went out to stalk some prey. What a haul I made that day. I tied them to my fender and I drove them home somehow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. The law was very firm, it took away my permit, the worst punishment I'd ever endured. It turns out there's a reason. Cows were out of season, and one of the hunters, he wasn't even insured. Really? People ask me how I do it, and I say there's nothing to it. Just stand there looking cute, and if you see something move, you shoot. And there's 10 soft heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Guernsey cow. So, Doc, what do I do with this? Now I can't even hunt anymore. How do I compete with this? You got to help me break this. Doc. Doc.
Wow, Jerry Jaskowiak's take on the hunting song by Tom Lehrer, sometimes featured in the Broadway review Tomfoolery. Well, that was just a complete delight. Accompaniment was provided by Jeff Otto, so thank you, Jerry and Jeff. Now, come on. It's no surprise, and nearly everyone knows that folks in our country are completely divided about the musical Cats. But everyone seems to agree that Memory, that haunting hit from the 1982 musical, hands or paws down, is a spectacular hit. Please enjoy Caroline Herrera singing Memory.
Midnight, not a sound from the pavement. Has the moon lost her memory? She is smiling alone. In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan. Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was, and the memory lives again. Every street lamp seems to beat a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters and the street lamp gutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day will begin. Out ends of smoky days, the stale cold smell of morning. The street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. Meow, 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 meow.
I just love that song. Thanks, Caroline. Elizabeth Arden and Helena Rubinstein are the first two great female cosmetic tycoons, with accompaniment again by Jeff Otto. Antoinette Alessio Gomez and Maggie Reister, take it away with If I'd Been a Man from Frankel and Corey's 2016 hit, War Paint.
If I had my way, if I could wish time away and rewind my life somehow, who would I be now if I'd been a man? Nothing to lose, no roles to choose, because a man on the move doesn't need to prove his worth, knows his place from birth, since the world began. A man can set aside his feelings, be a shark in business meetings, rise above the weak and small, and reach for all he can. I'm a glass of neither, I'm poor, and so like I walked out the door, could I bear it more if I'd been a man? Oh, I made my name, became the tops at my game, in a field I nearly owned. Would I sleep alone if I'd been a man? I'd make the rules, suffer no fools, in full command of my ship, like a captain at the helm, monarch of my realm, master of my plan. A man can be an absent parent, stray the way a woman daren't, build an empire for his sons, and everyone's his fan. I love only men. Would they loathe me less if I'd been a man? Not a child contender, if I'd been a man. It's the curse of my gender. What man has half the balls that I have? Rides the peaks and falls that I have. Only the proud and true, and I'm the also man. Oh, I've come a long, long way, I know, and have the stars for he to show. How far could I go if I'd been a man? If I'd been a man, if I'd been a man, would I be if I had been a man?
That was truly lovely, ladies. You know, one of the things our theaters do is produce shows that challenge our concept of how things are and show how things might be. Indeed, our whole show concept, Offcast, does exactly that. Doesn't it, Luke? Luke!
Here I am. Certainly, this whole show is designed to give both performers and community theater audiences access to performances they wouldn't otherwise be able to see or do. And at least here in Northwest Indiana, we try to give people something new all the time. So each song selection has been curated for tonight to offer a different look at a song. In some cases, it's a song that is sung by someone of the opposite gender from the original character. In other cases, it's a song that a performer is no longer or not yet the right age to play, at least not that particular part. And in other cases, there are songs that are from shows that are not yet released for community theaters to produce. Some are new takes on old favorites. Others are new gems from shows many have not yet seen. But like our theaters, we are committed to bringing you, even in a time of social distance, things that you might not otherwise get to see.
And that commitment carries over to our sponsors. The people who sponsor theater in this region, some of whom are sponsoring this show tonight, are a rare collection of businesses and leaders who understand the importance of the arts in our daily lives. In some cases, they are theater people themselves. In other cases, they are audience members just like you. I would like to take a moment to thank our sponsors for tonight. And in addition to our sponsors, we're also hosting an online auction that opened today and will continue until Friday. Please look at these items from our auction donors and consider bidding for something that you can use or might need. You might find yourself with both a bargain and support our theaters at the same time. So finally, please consider joining our sponsors and donating during tonight's show. This past week marked the 28th anniversary of NIETF. And today is the 28th of July. So why not consider making a donation of $28? That's less than 2 typical show tickets to support our arts community. So let's get back to the music. Do we have that next number? All right, I'm going to step backstage and see what's going on with our performers, and I'll be right back.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the keeper of the keys, the countess of the clink, the mistress of murderous row, Major Mama Martin.
Ask any of the chickies in my pen. They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen. I love them all and all of them love me. Because the system works, the system called reciprocity. How you doing, sweetie? I got a little motto, it always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tat for what I've got to give. Now don't you know that this hand it washes that gland too. When you're good, mama, mama's good to you. Ooh. If you want some gravy, pepper my ragu. Spice it up for mama, she'll get hot for you. When they pass that basket, folks contribute too. You put in for mama, she'll put out for you. The folks atop the ladder are the one the world adores. So boost me up my ladder, kid, and I'll boost you up yours. Let's all stroke together like the Princeton crew. Stroke it up for mama, she'll stroke it for you. So what's the one conclusion I could bring this number to? When you're good to mama, mama's God to you.
I think it is very clear that we need to be good to mama. Thanks, Will Akins, for your remarkable Mama Morton from Cantor and Ebb's 1975 musical, Chicago. All across our community, everyone is experiencing challenging times. So tonight, we will connect with the longing of living in the sun. Oh, and fun fact, the feminine form of Quasimodo would be Quasimoda. So please enjoy this beloved 1996 Disney classic, also from the lesser-known 2014 Alan Menken stage musical, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Accompanied by Will Akins on the keyboard, here is Brittany Urban's Out There.
Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the history they show me. All my life I memorize their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them. And out there, living in the sun, give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever out there, where they all live unaware. What I'd give, what I dare, just to live one day out there. Among the millers and the weavers and their wives, through the roofs and gables I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives, heedless of the gift it is to be them. If I was in their skin, I'd treasure every instant out there, strolling by the sun. Taste of morning out there, like ordinary men who freely walk about there, just one day, and then I swear I'll be content
truly poignant, Brittany. Thank you. Andrew Lloyd Webber's 1988 hit, The Phantom of the Opera, is a show that only the pandemic could pause, having opened on Broadway 32 years ago. Please enjoy Matt Byerly sing the musical theater classic, Music of the Night.
Nighttime shines, heightens each sensation. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses. Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold, unfeeling light, and listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Put your thoughts on the light you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start to soar. And live as you've never lived before. Softly, deftly, music shall caress you. Hear it, feel it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness which you know you cannot fight. The darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey through a strange new world. With the thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you belong to be.
When You're Good to Mama, Out There, and Music of the Night. What a powerful trio of performances that was. Thanks, Will, Brittany, and Matt. I mean, these are folks who are regular cast members in numerous theaters across our Tri-County area. Luke, I've heard that Northwest Indiana is a training ground from which people routinely go on to do bigger and better things.
That's right, Jared. People who've grown up in the NIETF theaters around Northwest Indiana have gone on to careers in theaters, in broadcasting. Former NIETF performers and directors have been on stages in Chicago and on Broadway. They've done national and international tours. They've written plays, directed, orchestrated, taught acting, even opened theaters of their own. Some have television and movie credits. But more commonly, our performers have simply gained confidence and skill on stage to use in other pursuits, often while maintaining theater as a hobby. We've trained future school teachers and college professors, doctors, lawyers, nurses, pastors, much more. We've given mill workers and auto mechanics a new identity with every show they do. Our people are both famous and unsung, but they all have worked hard at their craft to bring you the best theater experiences we can offer.
For the most part, our actors, directors, musicians, and technical volunteers are unpaid for their offering their talents to our community. They do what they do for the love of theater. And your support makes it possible for our theaters to continue to train and develop theater talent that benefits us locally and becomes our local contribution to a worldwide theater community. Northwest Indiana is blessed to have such a large and vibrant theater community. Most places like us are lucky to have one or two community theaters. We have dozens. So please consider during this time when you are not spending money going to theaters, donating $40, the cost of 2 average show tickets in this area, to our fundraiser tonight. Your support helps ensure that the shows will continue to go on long after this pandemic is a memory.
Thanks, Jared, for reminding us how important theater is to the life and vitality of our community. And speaking of that important theater, let's return to the music, shall we?
Oh, let's.
How about a dance? What do you say? I've got some moves that I'd love to show you. Let's find a spot and dance the night away. How about a dance? It's always fun. Come over here, let me get to know ya. Can't beat a band to lift your spirits high. You look so handsome. How about a dance? Let's make a start. Music like this can really throw you. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. Tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Even the moon looks just right. I'm sure the crowd will make room on the floor when they see you look like you do. So how about a dance? Let's make a start. Music like this can really throw you. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your
Absolutely stunning. Thank you, Cherie Wheeler-Goodman, for your rendition of How About a Dance? Once again from Wildhorn and Black's Bonnie and Clyde. Next, we are in for a real treat. We have the Crane family with their take on Light of the World from Stephen Schwartz's 1971 musical, Godspell. Take it away, Crane family.
You are the light of the world.
You are the light of the world.
But if that light's under a bushel, it's lost something kind of crucial.
You've got to stay bright to be the light of the world. You are the salt of the earth.
You are the salt of the earth.
But if that salt has lost its flavor, it ain't got much in its favor.
You can't have that fault and be the salt of the earth. So let your light so shine before men. Let your light so shine, so that they might know some kindness again. We all need help to feel fine.
Let's have pride!
No. You are the city of God.
You are the city of God.
But if that city's on a hill, it's kind of hard to hide it well. You've got to stay pretty in the city of God. So let your light so shine before men. Let your light so shine, so that they might know some kindness again. We all need help to feel fine, fine, fine.
You are the light of the world.
You are the light of the world.
But the tallest candlestick ain't much good without a wick.
You've got to stay bright
to be the light.
To be the light of the world.
Thank you so much, Crane family. You know, if there was ever a time to let our light shine, surely now is the moment. And there must be someone up there watching over us. For next is Mary Young, bringing the sass as Jimmy Smith from Tesori and Scanion's 2002 musical, Thoroughly Modern Millie, with What Do I Need with Love?
Oh, the places I would like to show you, although I hardly know you. I have a funny feeling we'd make a perfect pair. Besides, I want to see you singing the nights of you and me. Wait a minute. Just a minute. No. I'm a Joe with just one name. Every night today a different day. Call each one of them the same pet name. Hey, baby, in a row, have my ducks. Loads of gals to give me loads of yucks. Neither go and do the other clucks. I don't mean maybe. Got it, kid. What do I need with love? Always practice what I preach. Keep temptation out of easy reach. Stick to those who wash your hair and bleach. I'm happy. Come and go the way I choose. Never gonna sing the tie down blues. Other gals will you to fill my shoes. No wing clipped, sappy. Got it good. What do I need with love? That was a near miss. Talk about a close shave, flirted with disaster. There must be someone up there watching over me. Talk about a four-leaf clover me. Peter Rabbit's missing footsie means a roll that it tootsie. Got it good. What do I need with love? I got it good. What do I need with love? Skip the vows and all that rot. Tell the minister that I do not. Bright and breezy is the birds and breezy is the free and easy is the life I got. Without her. Although I hardly know you, what do I need with love? I got it good. Got it good. But now I've got it.
Mary, you are just a delight. Thank you for sharing your talents. But with just a few more songs to go, let's hear again from Luke. Hey, Luke, do you have any information about how we're doing toward our goal?
I do, Jared. So far, we have so many donors who have given us over $5,200 toward our goal of 10,000, and we're just in the live show tonight. We still have auction items. We still have people who are going to watch the show later. We're hoping to reach that goal of 10,000.
Wow, that is really great. Thank you, everyone, for your generous response so far. And if you haven't donated yet, or if you're watching later and not watching live, every dollar helps us reach our goal. All the money is going toward our theaters. I know I've given of my time and energy to this show, and Luke and Becky and all the performers here, but I've also donated, and I encourage you all to join me in supporting Northwest Indiana theaters. Could you explain again those ways of donating, Luke?
Sure. In addition to going to our website and donating either directly to theaters or to this fundraiser, you can also donate through our Facebook page and the link there to our fundraiser platform, or you can text NWI to 44321 and you can donate that way. That, of course, is scrolling across the bottom of this broadcast, and so you can get that information and donate that way. Jared's right. Those of us who are working behind the scenes, we've already donated ourselves. We invite you to join us.
So that's 44321. Okay.
That's great. So, Jared, do we have any more songs left to share tonight?
We sure do. So please enjoy some more heartfelt performances while you make your online donations. Do we have that next song?
my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. But I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is blind, still I say there's a way for us. I love him, but when the night is over, he is gone. The river's just a river. Without him, the world around me changes. The trees are barren everywhere. The streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I'm learning. All my life, I've only been pretending. Without me, his world would go on turning. The world that's full of happiness that I have never known. I love him. I love him. I love him, but only on my own.
Oh, baby, don't worry. You have me.
You had me. I was with you. What an incredibly fun and unique interpretation of On My Own from Schoenberg and Boublil's Les Miserables. Thanks, Chong and Bridget Cho. You know, folks, we here at NIETF really appreciate you inviting us into your homes tonight and allowing us to tap on the glass and wave through the window. Please enjoy Trent Jocelyn and Ava Reese' performance of Waving Through a Window from Pasek and Paul's hit, Dear Evan Hansen.
Learn to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make a mistake, before I leave with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out at the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out at the sun because you learn, because you learn. On the outside, always looking in. Never be more than I've always been, 'cause I'm tapping on the wetlands. Waving through the window, I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So wait around for an answer to me. Watch me go past. Waving through the window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars and rise. We start believing that we belong. But every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you we're doing wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learn. On the outside, always looking for ever be more than you've always been. Tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So wait around for an answer to appear. I was watching you go past, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? You're far in the forest and there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're far in the forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're far in the forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're far in the forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Like I never made a sound. Did I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Never be more than I've always been. 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. Waving through the window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So wait around for an answer to appear. I'm watch me go past. Waving through a window. Can anybody speak? Can anybody wave back at me? Oh, can anybody waving? Oh, whoa.
I am completely gobsmacked and thrilled with all our performers tonight who have created such a wonderful evening for all of us to come together to support Northwest Indiana Theater. Thank you guys for sharing your talents with us, not only tonight, but again and again in our theaters in Northwest Indiana. So, troupe of performers who beckoned us to join together for a moment or two at the top of the show would also like to bid us farewell. I'll be back in a moment to say goodnight, but please enjoy So Long, Farewell from Rodgers and Hammerstein's 1959 classic, The Sound of Music.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. To go and leave this pretty sight. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to year and year and year.
So long, farewell, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye.
I'm glad to go, but I cannot tell a lie. I flit, I float, I fleetly flee, I fly.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye,
Thanks, guys. We are so grateful to you. We love you so very much, our theater community. Thank you for supporting us. You know, this was a learning experience for all of us. We have never put on a show quite like this, but we've learned a lot. And now we know how to do things a bit better for the next show. So thank you for laughing, crying, and applauding with us tonight. Keep your spirits strong and your hopes high. These are difficult times. Physical distancing, face masks, health concerns, workforce anxiety. But we hope we were able to bring you some joy tonight. So stay safe. And someday, once again, we will hear those promising words. Luke, do you want to say it?
Sure. The house is open, everyone.
Thanks, my friends, and good night.
Good night.